Hello everyone, I am Snow Monkey and welcome back to episode 3, where we are going to try and hopefully get some livestock. But that depends on what traders show up, so we don't really have a lot of money left. So, last episode we got our first two fields done, which was potatoes and wheat. I believe for this episode I'm going to try and make another couple of fields, keeping roughly about the same size, which is 5 fences at the back. You just spin it around. 1, 2, 3, 4. As a fence. Yes. Got it. Does that look straight enough? You'll have to. The entrance is on the wrong side. Because this one started wheat and that one started buck, it's quite a good thing, I would say, to start your fields at different times, so it's different ones are fallow at the same time. So we'll just immediately go, and we'll tell it to go potatoes, buckwheat, fallow, and it'll start again and activate it. Now I can't actually remember how many fields you can. But you can do that. Yeah, you can have in one farm. So once again, got it. This is occupied. Oh, we're too close to the farmyard. Off a bit. No, we don't actually want to go that far because I'd like the house in the States to come out here. So we might go the other way. So no, we'll just stick a field in here. Like a long one. Nope, I want it to line up. No. I said, it's good that the fields are free flowing, but it can be a pain in the backside to get it right. And avoid all the entrances. This is definitely going to be a long short one. No, just no. I can get over a bit more. A wee bit yet. That looks better. Not great, but better. We'll do the exact same with this, except this time to go buckwheat, potatoes, then wheat. And activate that for the upcoming season. But I'm not going to make any more. Oh, the house finished. Hopefully, yes, we have met all the status for incoming migrants. Hopefully another family should join us. Because we need as many workers as we can get our hands on. But I must say, I'm really enjoying this. It seems a lot smoother. Must have optimised it quite a bit. It'll not be far from perfect, because it's still a very early access game. But it's a very enjoyable early access game. And I'm glad I bought it while it's still in Alpha 2 before it came on Steam. Which did mean I got a free Steam key because I was a supporter before it went on sale. Because for years it was a single developer on this game. I believe he has now got a couple of helpers, but for years he did it solo, and it's amazing work. I'd love to be able to do any of this. So, we're almost into winter. We have a new family actually. Sorry, distracted. We have a happy couple, 29 and 19. A bit of an age gap, but let's not talk about that. and they have a 2-year-old daughter. I think that's daughter. It's hard to tell with the pictures. And I'm not great with Polish names, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce any of them. But come November, we need to reallocate the fishermen, because you can't fish in the winter. Because the river quite beautifully iced up. So we might just send everybody into the forestry to help cut down trees for the building plots, and everybody into the building. So we've got a lot more construction done over the winter. Might even finish the trading post. Maybe. So what's this wee woman selling still? She hasn't sold any potatoes yet. She's sold 1,500 firewood, which is quite a bit. And she's sold 100 fish. Good. Still have 370. The last couple of boats coming in before the winter. I don't think we'll manage to get another load in, but we might. Each load is 10 fish, so it's still good. We could do a warehouse, but that's going to be well down the line. We really need to make all this. But we'll move this up. Because houses are essential, but they're not the most essential right now. We used the firewood. So I presume this one's run out. No, she has some, but still 500 firewood. That's a... Oh no, they'll take it to the kiln. So they can make more charcoal. That's what they were doing. That makes more sense. This one's burning and this one's getting constructed. Oh, we might actually get another couple of lots of fish before winter. I like the detail because they roll properly. Let's see if they fish properly. Not sure where it's going, but they seem to go further and further out, as if running out of fish. This guy's gone quite far. It just sits there and fishes. I suppose that's what most fishermen do, just sit there and let the rod do the work. Lots of trees coming off the construction sites. There's a construction site. The houses can be built. Sorry. I'll set up for next year with wheat, buckwheat, wheat and buckwheat. Might change that, because we actually have no potatoes. Or should I try for another field? But I quite like how neat that is. I've got almost 1,000 wheat. But I can't wait 2 years to get more potatoes. So I might actually just tell this one to skip a year, because that goes straight on to potatoes. It's the end of November at winter starts, sorry. We should get a lot more fish in. We'll just speed the game up a little bit, so we can make some progress this episode, hopefully. As I said, end of November, everybody gets switched to the construction. So I have plenty of nails actually. 200 nails. How about the cart's doing? Since we have no carpenter, we need to keep an eye on it. I believe it does warn you every time though. Still unloading supplies. Oh, everything is there. Or on its way at least. So the builders will come and construct that house shortly. Yes, quite cool, you can see the doors working. Look at that, actually. I know I can't get that close, but look at the detail in the door. All painted nicely and carved. Detail in the building is quite exquisite. You can see every plank of wood. You can almost see the grain in the wood. See what the houses are like. They don't have as fancy a door as the town hall, but that's to be expected. The ones that got look, building sticks out onto the porch. And the other ones that just don't have porches. So I've got the big ones. I like the variation, which is rather cool. It's good. It means not everything's just flat, boring, the same. That's that house done, so they're on to the trading post. We should hopefully receive all its materials quite quickly because it's quite close to everything. Forester has 10,000 wood. It needs only 5. So, and then as you can see, it's starting to snow. So we can get rid of all this because we no longer have any use for them. We'll stick more builders in. And a couple more in the forestry to clear up the clearing of the trees at the construction sites. Now hopefully that's made of 7 builders. That should make this construction quite quick. There you go, they're already starting. Still need some clay and some wood. They're laying the foundations, which are slightly buried in the ground. There's the divot. We still only have 2 foresters, so there's only 1 tree to go in this one, which is not too bad. So for that one there. And one thing I must say, they're complaining about food variety. Go and buy some tatties then. You have some fish. But they're complaining about food variety because they're starting to run out of the supplies that they originally arrived with. As you can see, they have no dried fish, no sallow. Whereas the newer family, brand new, came with potatoes, milk, sunflower oil. They come with a lot more supplies like sallow. Now they have fish, they have 2 varieties of food, so they're a lot happier. Trading post is getting full up. There you go. Trading post. So as I said, you can now go to world map. Click on one of the other towns. No, we need a manager first, sorry. The manager, worker. World map. Costs 30 gold coins to send a messenger out. 95, 80. But periodically, a messenger shall show up. So we'll wait and see what the first messenger offers and where we came from, and if we think we need to, we shall send one out ourselves, preferably to the closer one, which is cheaper, to try and get some livestock. But anyway, we shall start the production of the buildings required to hold cows. So we can make a cow shed. Just flip it around. If I just twist it a little bit, you can fit it in the end of the field. Can't line it up. As I said, the buttons are very, very sensitive. A little bit screw off, but it'll do. Now, cows, you can imagine, eat a lot of food. And it's always good to have a windmill nearby, a well nearby, Trade and transport. Nope, we need hay dryers. We'll just stick them there anywhere. Immediately constructing, it's easy to. Anyway, 3 will do now, which also means we need a hay barracks. I always like to have a lot of them so we have lots of backup of food. But it shouldn't take too long to build. But as you can see, we're almost back in spring. End of February is when spring arrives, and we should be cutting the builders down again to head back into the fisheries. So, my new family. So we now have 46 people, 26 of which are adults. So we must have quite a lot of kids. That family has 3 kids. They've been busy. 2 kids, 1 kid, 1 kid, 2, 1, 2. That 3 kids is the biggest one yet. Oh, 1 month old. Little baba. Now some of these people will eventually need their own houses. And I find the best way of doing that is attend a hill and do not allow migration for a year or 2. It just means your own people will grow up and enter the houses instead of new families joining your town. Oh, actually, we'll go like this. Move the houses with lots of trees to the back. So the other buildings get built quite quickly. The cow shed is flying up. But I'm not going to employ in the cow shed for a while until we have the first hay season. Because there's no point, there's no food. That was our new family. And that house is already moaning about food. But they have 2 types of food. Oh, it is now spring. So that means pause the game, need to cut down more builders again. Employ everybody back in the fishery. We'll stick some in the boatyard, I just don't want any of the boats to break down over the year and we don't have any spare men. But as you can see, we have 5 spare women who are now labourers in the farms, rushing about planting the seeds. Because obviously the longer the crop has to sow, grow and ripen, the more we shall receive in the harvest, which also depends on nutrients. That means we're down to 2 builders, so the construction work goes slightly slower. But we have fishermen, we have boatmen, and we have labourers on the trading post. So we need workers to unload and load the trade carts. Self-explanatory really. A couple of things I like to do is, it doesn't happen often, but I like to keep a stock of charcoal. Let's go for 2,000. And a stock of firewood. Cheap, easily made commodities. Sometimes. Depends on the thatch as well. I've never actually seen a trade for thatch. But there's no harm in it. Very easy to make. Keeps them a bit busier. Now, they're all done, ready to go. they're all growing. Buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat and wheat. I always find the wheat is the crop you can see first, or more predominantly. Look, there's buckwheat. You can see it starting to grow quite nicely actually. The potatoes are back to the dots. Pardon me. There you go. Cowshed is finished. That bit was finished, so let's get to that one. But we have no hay. There you go, as I said, we have a message arrived. And he is offering cows. That may be a problem, because we don't have any hay. And it's not mowing season. I can't remember when mowing season is, but I don't think it's soon. Can we? We can't even give him anything else. So do I run the risk of buying cows now? Now remember, it is only a distance of 6 days. So that's not going to take long for it to get here. What's our iron situation? We could do with some buying some iron. We'll go for 50. Spend some of 50. Close enough. Deal. I'd love to get some, but we don't have any. We really don't have any hay. How long is he here for? Another 20 days. I don't know what they'll do. We'll just quickly see. And at worst, we might try and order some cows on the last day of his visit. But at the same time, I don't think we're able to. This is the hay reserves. It doesn't even give you an option for other food. It does with the chickens, I know that much. But still not mowing season. 10 more days. I think mowing season is summer/autumn. There you go. Wagon from the other town. Full of iron. Coming into a trading post. And if the worker is nearby, which he is, she'll unload it. There you go. Gonna get out the cart. Or he's going somewhere with the cart. Where's he going? Supplying resources. Ah, now taking a rest. What? If you don't get this unloaded, the guy will just leave. Now, we have 3 men and they're all taking a rest. What? Why have they come off the fishery to be? There you go. He's leaving completely full. Because nobody unloaded them. That is a problem. People taking rests. I need to remember that for next time. The wheat is getting there. So is the buckwheat. And the potatoes. And the buckwheat. So that messenger was a bit of a fail. Thankfully, because he wasn't unloaded, it didn't cost us anything, I believe. Yes, no import fee. The market stores continue to sell potatoes, but we know we have buckwheat on the way, so we'll tell her to collect buckwheat as soon as she's able to. It's mowing season now, May. As you can see, they immediately just collect it. Just the grass round about the neglect the wind a little bit. It's not a lot. This bar, I suppose this bar of that little bit turning into hay. And he'll be back for a wee bit more. Takes a little while to make hay. You know, it's full. Oh, they're still managing to. I don't know actually how much they can put on there. Because that's quite a lot, it's 400. It specifically says it's grass. 400 each. I believe these hold about 1,000. Which we'll see soon enough. There's not enough people in there. The use failed, so I don't need all yours. We have 2 open vacancies for men, 1 for women, but 4, 3, something. Jumping about the place. Still moaning about food. Flour, potatoes. I have the flour going. I have plenty of flour. I don't have a stall selling flour. So, trade and transport. Market stall. Let's take it over this end of the village. Worker. Yeah, flour. And buckwheat. Just so she's selling things. Hopefully making us some money. Potatoes. That'll do. Should be to get flour. Good. Now, that looks as if that is now hay. Pretty close to it. Now, sometimes I wish it would tell you if there was a messenger even on the way. Should we try it? Sending a messenger to the back to that same village, see if we can get cows. Yeah, let's give it a try. It takes 6 days to get there. You know, I've harvested the hay. 500, 100, 100, 100, we've only 800. The barn already has 400 in it. This. Crying out for more food. So I definitely need to try and get more diversity. A wee bit of lag. The messenger has arrived. They're still offering cows and iron. So for the cows, should we go for? We're straight for 4 cows in 1 bull. Yes. And we do need that iron. They demand flour and textiles, leather and horse tax. We don't really have enough supplies. Because of what happened last time, we'll try and hire some extra labourers in the trading post to make sure the carts get unloaded. But I believe anyway the cart with the cows will go straight to the cow shed. Nowhere else. Just straight there. See if I can find them coming in. It says it here. It's not come in yet. Aha. There you go. We have, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why there's a random walker. Then we have the wagon with iron. The show path, where are you going? You've got the cow shed. Are the cows meant to be following you or something? Don't know why he's walking himself. Are yous? Yes, you are there. Well, some of yous are there. As I said, look, straight to the little cow shed. We now have 4 cows and 1 bull, which will soon produce milk. And did you get unloaded this time? Yes, you did. Good. So 500 that time. Now we don't need all of these anymore. Go and do something more productive, like fish or build. We have another house complete. We need 7 trees removed from there. There's 2 of them working there. Next season, we shall have no fallow fields. I may just tell this one straight to fallow. But anyway, we now have cows. We're going to start producing as milk, which is a very good food source. And just to be sure, a wee while before we get any of it, market stall, tell the women to sell some milk. But anyway, that shall be us for episode 3 of Livestock. After the first messenger arrived was a fail, we have finally managed to get some cows, which will very, very slowly multiply and produce milk, help feed us. And they shall eventually also, with other buildings, be turned into leather and meat. But that's a different story. I am Snow Monkey. Thank you for joining us in episode 3. Please come back, like, share, comment, any hints and tips. Thank you very much. Bye.